This video is said to show Kurdish fighters in a running gun battle with Syrian regime forces in the northern Syrian city of Hasaka. Syrian fighter jets also bombing the area, alarming the Pentagon, which secretly then ordered the hasty withdrawal of nearby American Special Operations Forces.
We've got aircraft flying in those areas. We've got forces on the ground, including U.S. Special Operations Forces. Certainly may well be U.S. intelligence folks on the ground. So this increases the possibility of direct conflict.
The building smoldering from the airstrikes. Hasaka is normally relatively calm and largely under Kurdish control. U.S. forces are training Kurds and Arabs to fight ISIS. Until now, the Syrian regime had steered clear of where the Americans operate. The Pentagon is furious with Damascus and Moscow. When the Syrian attack came, the U.S. military scrambled. Trying to contact the Syrian aircraft, there was no answer. Warning the Russians and the Syrians, the U.S. will take whatever action is necessary to defend U.S. forces, and sending more U.S. aircraft into the area to patrol the skies. There is now the real possibility of the U.S. and Syria squaring off in the air. A senior U.S. military official telling CNN, if the Syrians try this again, they are at great risk of losing an aircraft. Dozens of additional U.S. Special Operations Forces are still in other areas of northern Syria. To protect them, the tough U.S. line will continue.
If the U.S. ends up leaving because things get hot, what it's meant is they were essentially coerced to pull back by a combination, one would strongly suspect, of Syrian, Iranian, and Russian efforts.
But the Russians are stepping up their action. These cruise missiles launched at what Moscow said were al-Qaeda targets. And 5-year-old Omran Daknish, wounded by airstrikes in Aleppo, now recovering, another tiny victim of yet another bombing.